punches in the ring, flying round for round, who's the undisputed king? Pound for pound, the fight is over. Let's get to talking. Sit back and listen to BeefysBoxing.
Welcome to Mr. Beefy's Boxing, or just Beefy's Boxing, where we cover all kinds of boxing news and boxing subjects, where we have the meats by the pounds and covers the fights by the rounds. Before we jump into the video, be sure to like and subscribe so we can get the channel out to as many as possible. Now, on to today's topic. Eubank versus Papot is right around the corner. It's happened this Saturday, and we got to go over the records. Harlem Eubank is entering this fight with 22 wins, 9 coming by KO, suffering only 1 defeat himself, never being KO'd. His recent competition, he's coming off a unanimous decision against Josh Wagner. Before that, he did lose to Jack Catterall, and that's not that big of a loss, honestly. I mean, Jack is on a pretty good roll right now, so we can't hold that one really on him. Before that, he's just been on a tear with either KOs or decisions, so he knows what he's doing. And he also shares the name and blood of the other Eubanks, you know, senior and junior. What, cousins? Isn't that it? Harlem is the cousin of Eubank. Anyways, either way, it's in their blood. Now his opponent, David Papot, or is it Papot? I'm probably going to butcher his name all throughout the video, but his record is fairly decent. It's almost the same as Eubank's, but a little bit better in my opinion. 30 wins, 5 coming by KO, suffering 1 loss, never being KO'd, and 1 draw. He's coming into this fight on a loss by unanimous decision to Liam Paro, who is just recently on a tear. And before that, he ended up knocking out Josh Wagner. So, to some point, I guess you can compare their performances against him. I mean, they do have a common opponent. But we're going to talk about their strategies for this fight. What is each man going to need to do in order to win? So Eubank, you know, his strengths is he has good hand speed, he's fairly sharp, and he has an accurate jab, along with some good footwork and movement. His timing with his straight hand isn't the best, but it's fairly good. He's also very calm and patient, and he doesn't really rush a lot. He doesn't rush his opponents, and he maintains himself, very disciplined. The best strategy for him is going to be to box behind a consistent jab to keep Papot at the distance. Circle away from his left hand since he's a southpaw and attack the body early to, you know, try to slow him down. If he can slow him down by the halfway mark, that's whenever he needs to start, you know, increasing his output and start throwing in as many shots and combinations as he can. If he gets into a close range slugfest with Papot, this would turn against him, and Papot might be able to stop Eubank or at least hurt him. The big key to victory for Eubank is going to be his speed and movement and discipline. Now his opponent, Papot's strengths, he's naturally bigger and he's physical. He's just a more physical fighter. His southpaw stance is going to, you know, open up certain angles for him and maybe will give Eubank some trouble. I'm not familiar with how many southpaws Eubank has fought against, if he is going to be familiar with them, but Papot is very tough and durable. He likes to pressure fighters and he likes to get on the inside. He carries power pretty much throughout the whole fight, with one of his best shots being a straight left. The best strategy for Papot would be to cut off the ring instead of chasing Eubank, and keep Eubank on the ropes and in the corner as much as possible. Land that straight left to the body, and then work up to the head. If he's going to make it a physical fight and lean on Eubank and force some trades and exchanges, it's going to favor Papot. Continuing to do that and apply pressure just to test Eubank's defense is going to be his best key to victory. Body punching is going to also play a big part just to slow down Eubank. On paper, Eubank has the edge. I got to give it to Eubank. I mean, just speed and footwork. I feel like that dictates majority of boxing matches. And Papot, his best chance into winning this is going to be making it completely physical and make Eubank uncomfortable. And in my opinion, I think Eubank is going to get the win. I don't see a stoppage or anything. I see it being by points. but I do expect it to be a fairly good showing. I think Eubank, at least Harlem, he's really wanting to really step out of senior and junior shadow of their name and make his own in the sport, which I respect. Anyways, let me know below, what did you guys think? Who do you think's going to win? Well, that was the final bell. The video is coming to an end. Before we end the video, I gotta say one more time, thank you so much for watching. Remember everybody, it's all about attitude. There is no progress without struggle, so stay in there. I've been your host, Mr. Beefy, and you all have been fantastic.
Sit back and listen to the beef.